Dear Crystal, brought to you by Uniball. Start your story. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dear Crystal, where I am your favorite host, Crystal Luster. So sorry, I am a week behind. I caught the flu last week. Y'all, the flu, COVID, all that stuff is still out here. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And I had to rest. I did not want to. I wanted to like get up and show up, and I was just down. I was down real bad. City girl's down real bad. But I am, you can still hear it a little bit. Like I'm definitely better. I'm not like contagious for anybody who's been around me, but you know, just in general, and sorry, I am also out of town, so camera is like balancing on my lap right now. Yeah, anyway, we have a letter. I'm going to explain some things about just kind of like where we're going with this series after this, but first to the letter. It's from an anonymous follower. Hello, Crystal. Hello, anonymous follower. I know you've already gotten a very similar letter to this, so I apologize, but I love your videos and especially your personality and wanted to reach out. Oh, thank you so much. About a year ago, I realized that I was pansexual. If you don't know what that is, thank you for that. It means I'm attracted to all genders, including transgender people. All right, now we're all caught up on what pansexual is. The thing that's stopping me from coming out to my entire family is Christian. Is that my entire family is Christian. And some of my friends are too. How do I tell them how I feel? What do I do if they don't respect me anymore? That's a good question. I currently have a great relationship with my parents and my two brothers, and I don't want to ruin it. Thank you so much for reading, and I hope you have a great week. First of all, I just want to say kudos to you for being brave enough to share that with me. Thank you for trusting that with me and with my audience. A reminder to my audience and new viewers, this is a safe space. We're going to have a very, heartfelt conversation about this. I'll keep it light because that's what I do here on my channel, is keep it light when people write in. I think you said something really key about respect, right? It's quite simple and quite possible for people to respect you even if they don't like your choices, if they don't like your decisions, if they don't agree with them, if they don't understand them. People can still show respect. Respect in its simplest form is accepting and acknowledging someone having their own views, their own experiences, their voice. Like, you acknowledge that they have feelings, you validate that their feelings belong to them, that they are not non-existent just because I don't understand them or I don't share them. Having respect is, you stand your ground in defending their right to life, right? That you don't tear them down, you don't harm them, you don't cause harm to them. This is what I have encompassed respect being. And just in real time, because why not? It's the middle of the night while I'm recording this. Respect, R-E-S-P-C-T, is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Due regard for their feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. All right, so there is some element, according to Oxford Dictionary, that respect involves something dealing with qualities, right? Qualities, abilities, or achievements. So when we're kind of talking about coming out to loved ones about a different lifestyle choice, right? You may view that as a quality, and it's like, well, okay, if they don't agree with my quality, then that means that they don't respect me. And I want to challenge viewers, and hopefully, you'll have this conversation with your family, with your loved ones, your friends. Respect at this point, if we're really zoning in on abilities, qualities, or achievements, you still have the ability to be a great human being. The quality of your character should still be the same quality that garnered these great relationships that you fostered over the years. I can't speak from experience because I am not a part of the queer community. I'm not a part of the I always mess that up. LGBTQ plus community. There we go. I'm not a part of that community, so I don't know what the experience is. But I will say that I have friends that are in that community. I have loved ones that are in that community. And I respect them because I see and acknowledge their humanity. I understand that just because my experience is not their experience does not invalidate their experience. And so when I look at respect, are they a good human being? I think I'm always going to bring it back to that. Are they a good human being? And so, based on the letter that you sent, I'm gathering that you are a quality human being, and that you seem so polite and so kind and nice and genuine, and you're trying to navigate this discovery and navigate, how this fits into your life with the people that are around you who may not see it the way that you see it, right? And so I think, one, understanding that respect is possible, right? Now, going back to how do you tell them how you feel, right? I think, and again, this is speculation because I'm not a part of the community, but I know that I've had to have some really difficult conversations with my loved ones about decisions that I felt I needed to make for myself. When I left my day-to-day operations and my family's business, even when I left my marriage, I had to have conversations, very, very hard conversations. And I think initially what I needed to do first was resolve in myself that not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to understand it. Not everybody is going to agree with it. And I had to tell myself, I need to be okay with the fact that not everybody will get this. Not everybody will say, oh, I support you, I understand it, I love you anyway, or whatever. That was hard. And I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to pretend like it's not a difficult thing. It's hard. It sucks. It's unfortunate. However, it's a necessary part of the process, right? Now, obviously, it is my hope and prayer that your family, that your loved ones will be open-minded, that they will hear you, that they will see a person, explaining something that they're going through. And I'm not sure what your pronouns are. But you will be able to express what you're going through, and that they will see the person that they've always known and loved is a little different now, but is still that same human being, and that they will offer love and support in a safe space for you to figure out life, just like they're figuring out life, right? That's the hope. That's the prayer. It may not be the reality. And so I think the best advice that I can offer you is to remind yourself that you are valuable, that you are important, that your voice matters, that your experience matters, that you are loved no matter what happens. I love you at the very least, and I'm sure that there are other people who will love you, no matter what. And remind yourself that you can do hard things, that this is a hard conversation to have, and it may not go the way that you want it, but it may go even better than you could imagine. I've had plenty of friends come out to their families and they were uber supportive. I've had friends who have come out to their families and they were completely not supportive, and it pushed them to go on to the greatest parts of their lives because that separation was necessary. That may not be the advice that you were looking for, but it's the advice that I'm going to give because I don't know. I am Crystal, but I'm not a crystal ball. I had to throw a very corny joke in there. But I do think that it's important for you to remind yourself that you do have value, that there will be people who will stand with you, who will respect you, who will love you. It may not be those that you think it will be. I'm hoping that it will, because it is hard to navigate certain scenarios in life without the people that you grew up with, that you live with, that you're around all the time. That's hard. I've walked that several times, and I'm hoping that that's not the case for you. But I think that it's just being honest, resolving yourself before you have the conversation. You're doing this for you, not for them. Do it for you. Have that conversation for you, and no matter what you walk away with, you'll be able to hold your head up high knowing that you did it for yourself, that you've resolved in yourself, that you love yourself, that you are standing with yourself, that you are going to walk through this and navigate this and figure it out, because that is all we are all doing, no matter what our sexual orientation is, no matter what it is that we're going through. All of us are just trying to figure it out, okay? So I hope that helps. I'm praying that all goes well. I'm praying for you and just everything that you're trying to navigate. I can imagine that it's stressful, that it maybe sometimes feels scary, and all of the things. Again, I don't pretend to know what that experience is like, but I do know all of us have that commonality of like discovering things about ourselves and trying to figure out, how do I navigate this? What are people going to think? Focus on what you think. Focus on being a good human, and focus on the fact that you will have your tribe, whether or not it's with your family. And I know that's hard. Give yourself the space to feel whatever you need to feel as you navigate that conversation. If they don't respond in a loving or supportive manner, also give them time, right? This is a new discovery that you've been discovering. This is something that they'll just be hearing for the first time. And they may need some time. They may come around. And, you know, if they need some time, I hope they do come around. But yeah, do it for you. That's the summation of everything. Do it for you. Resolve in yourself that this is for you and not for anybody else. And that way, no matter what happens, you know that you are rooting for yourself, that you are validating your own voice and your own experience. And know that I love you. Like I said, I love you. I'm praying for you. And I'm praying that you will have the support that you need, and that everybody will be good humans at the end of the day. Be a good human. I love you. I hope that that's helpful. Thank you again for writing in. I hope that everyone else will continue to write in. All of the information of how to send in a letter is coming in the next slide. But before we go there, I have to send a big shout out, let's pay some bills, to Uniball. They have been such a great partner for this series these last 6 months. I'm so grateful for them. Our partnership is shifting, guys. I will be continuing on the Dear Crystal series, but I will not have Uniball as a sponsor going forward. And so we thank them for everything that they've done over these last 6 months. It's been incredible. And I'm excited for new opportunities to work with new people, new sponsors. So if you're interested, if you're watching and you're interested and you want to talk sponsorship, I am in the market for new sponsorship for this series. I also have another series that's going to be coming. So this one will probably move to like maybe once a month or once every other month. You all let me know in the comments. How often do we want to see Dear Crystal? Are you still enjoying it? Is it getting boring? Is it getting stale? Let me know. I'm also working on a new project because I'm in a transitional season where I am figuring out life. Mid-30s, divorced. We've talked about this. That's old news, but like the experience of that is kind of crazy. And to kind of counteract the craziness, I just want to try new things. I feel like I've got a second lease on life, and I want to try new things and not spend all of my time wrapped up in anxiety about what didn't work out. So I'm still working on the title for it, but I'm gonna just try a bunch of random stuff and take you all along on the journey with me. So excited about that. That'll be coming soon once I get back to Chicago and can, like, you know, be in my normal space. But fun things are coming. And yeah, I love you all. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon. Send in your letter for some fun advice at mydearchristal@gmail.com.